Okay, coming up next, I'm very excited about this next guest. Here on the SinkorSwimShow, we are all about new music, new artists. Well, this is a new experience for most people. Shen Yun Performing Arts will be at the Miller Theater in Philadelphia next week, April 15th through the 19th. I was able to meet up with Leeshai Lemish, the MC for the show. He's been with the show from the very beginning in 2006. He's performed over 2,000 performances with the company, including prestigious theaters such as Lincoln Center, the Kennedy Center, the London Coliseum, and many others worldwide. In addition to his performance role, he has tracked and documented on his website over 100 cases of the Chinese Communist Party and its agents trying to sabotage Shen Yun internationally because of what it stands for. He's testified before Congress, he's featured guests on television and radio shows around the world, and it is an honor to have him here on the show to tell us a little bit more about Shen Yun. Hi, is this Leeshai?
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We are very excited to hear about Shen Yun. So I have a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Let's go for it.
So, for someone who's never seen it, how would you describe the experience of Shen Yun performance?
As soon as the curtain comes up, you're transported to another time, another place, another world. It's different colors, it's different energy, the sound, the movement on stage. It just sends you to this other place, and specifically the ancient world of China, China before communism. So you're going to experience China like you've never seen it before. This is not the China that's in the news. These are the stories and the legends and the humor and the colors and just a whole immersive experience of another world that you've never seen. And it goes by very quickly. It's got classical Chinese dance as the main art form. It's got a live orchestra. It's got animated backdrops with a couple of surprises in there. It's got MCs who introduce the pieces. And it's just a spectacular experience.
That sounds amazing. And I am very excited because I myself am coming on Wednesday night to actually experience it. So I cannot
Yay.
wait for that. Yeah. So, how did your path lead you to become a host and a spokesperson for the Shen Yun Performing Arts?
Well, actually, it came in through my interest in Eastern philosophy and meditation, and I picked up the language in college over in California. I spent some time in Taiwan and throughout East Asia traveling and studying. And before Shen Yun was founded, actually, I was approached to be MC for a local production that was kind of like a earlier iteration of what later became Shen Yun. And then when Shen Yun was established in New York in 2006, we had tryouts and I came up and I got the gig. And so I've been with the company from the very beginning. We're celebrating 20 years actually this tour. And I never imagined it would be quite the phenomena that it has become. You know, we had just one group, there was a bunch of volunteers, and we kind of were figuring it out as we went. And
Wow.
the second year we had two groups, and a lot of more artists were drawn to it. People were coming out of China specifically to join Shen Yun. They said, we don't have artistic freedom there, but this is a company where I could really explore my creativity. And they joined Shen Yun in New York. And then we had three, and now we have 8 companies that tour around the world at the same time. So while there's a group in Philadelphia, there's another one in Paris, another one in, Tokyo, and all over the world.
That's awesome. Well, our listening base, we're out of Atlantic City, the station, but we are only an hour out of Philadelphia. And our listening base is uh, internet. So it definitely will go throughout the world also. So we'll definitely give them the website so you will be able to go to it and get tickets to wherever your home may be. So,
Well, I have a soft spot for Atlantic City. My father-in-law is from there.
oh, wow.
And yeah, we'll be in Philadelphia. We'll be in Baltimore also. We'll be further down the coast in Norfolk later, and then all the way in Orlando. So we're going to be all over the place.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. What does your role as MC involve beyond what audiences see on stage?
Ooh, interesting. So my role primarily is to think about what the audience would want to know about this next dance without ruining the story for them, right? So part of the magic of Shen Yun is you don't need to know anything about Chinese culture or literature or history. You just come and enjoy the performance. First of all, classical Chinese dance in general, but this specific art form is a universal language. You don't need anything linguistically to understand it. It's the language of the body, it's the language of the heart, and music, of course, as well. And but still, it's good to bridge the gap a little bit. Okay, who is the Monkey King? Where does he come from? What is Journey to the West? What is he doing? And so I try to think about what would the audience want to know, just enough to understand the next dance, and what to look out for, because there's a lot happening all at once. And I introduce that on stage, try to connect with the audience, serve as a bridge, and then get out of the way and let the talented dancers and musicians do their thing. And then the format of the show, it's not one narrative. So it is a journey through 5,000 years of Chinese civilization. But it's not like we're just following a certain character going through it. So there's about 5 minutes per piece, about 20 pieces in the show. And I'll come on with an MC partner between the dances and introduce the next story, and then come off, and then the curtain comes up, and it's the next scene.
Oh my God, it sounds so amazing. I cannot wait. So, I guess, what do you hope the audiences take away after seeing it?
Well, I hope that they will leave the theater inspired. That sounds like a big claim to make for a performance. I think a lot of people are looking for a night out, for entertainment. They've seen the billboards, they're curious, they're looking for maybe some cultural or educational enrichment. But what I've seen from audience members in their reviews, in their interviews, which we've seen a lot, and we have some of these on our website, is people talking about how they found inspiration for something in their life from the performance, how they were uplifted. And that, to me, if you can come into the theater in our current world with everything that's happening and leave the theater feeling more optimistic and uplifted and just full of hope. I mean, that's an amazing contribution, I feel, as a career, to be able to help people have that feeling on a daily basis. So that's what I'm hoping people will get out of it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. And what have you personally learned from immersing yourself into this culture?
Well, I mean, for me, I've been in Shen Yun for 20 years. I've been interested in Chinese culture and language and history a little bit longer than that. I've learned that some things are timeless. The true virtues that unite us as people, uh, they transcend not only time, they transcend continents and religions and race and political views. And that's really, the traditional values of courage and loyalty and integrity and hope and forbearance and compassion. All of these, they're not uniquely Chinese. They are the core virtues of traditional Chinese culture, but they're also the core virtues of many cultures around the world. And that's why I think when people see the performance, they feel a connection to it beyond what might seem like a foreign kind of story, because those are the ideals that are behind it. And so I think that's one thing that I've learned, how much we actually have in common and how much we do have that we can learn from those who came before us for thousands of years.
That's so interesting. Okay, awesome. What is life like traveling with Shen Yun across so many cities each year? And do you have any favorite cities? And just reminding you that we're near Philadelphia, but I'm just kidding.
I actually spent some time studying in Philadelphia. I went to school. It's a little anecdote. I went to school with Kobe Bryant and
Oh,
Lauren
wow.
Marion.
Okay.
Yeah, but so that's one of my claims to fame. Maybe the only one, actually. But
Oh, I think you
I
have a
partic-
lot more to fame on that one. You're selling yourself
that's an
short
easy
on
one,
that
though.
one. Anyway.
I mean, Philadelphia has definitely has advantages for sure, and I always enjoy. I'm a coffee guy, so I enjoy cities based on how good the coffee is nearby.
That's
So I
good.
can tell you, Australia's got Melbourne in particular has some really great coffee shops. Performing at Lincoln Center in New York City, where we have one of our groups now, is always an amazing experience because it's such a venerated hall, and the audience is really with you, and they're very picky, but they're really with you. And I enjoy, of course, some of the touristy destinations we go to, Hawaii and Miami and places like that. It's always fun to have that vacation vibe, even though you're
Right.
working.
Yep.
Life on the road, it's not for everybody, and it can belong at times. You do miss your family. You do miss your bed and your ability to wear more than the three pairs of pants you brought with you. But
Exactly.
but it has
All
its
black, I
charms.
know, right? All black, probably.
Yeah, for backstage for sure. Yeah. But one of the perks that I didn't realize I would have is, especially now with our ability to stay connected with people on social media and things like that. I don't do a lot of social media, but I do keep in touch with some people. People go all over the world after college or after high school, and you never see them again. But actually, I meet people in Australia and in Taiwan. I keep in touch with people, on the like every 10 years I see them, something like that. That's really been a wonderful, including distant relatives. I'm the only one who sees them from my family, right? Because we're
Right.
going everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Well, that's all. That's a great though. It's a great thing. I know you're right though. Traveling isn't for everyone, but when you do get to do it, it's just so interesting and rewarding, I think, in so many ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have the advantage that we travel for about 5 months. We come back, we have vacation, and then we get ready for the new production. We have a new show every single year. So that also doesn't wear out your welcome at home, right? You come home, you're home for about 6 months, your family kind of gets used to you being there, and then you're like, okay, now that you
Now
like
you
me,
can go
I'm
back.
leaving again.
I got you. Oh, that's funny. Well, you did just mention something that is coming up in our sink or swim rapid fire, which is coffee. So I know what your answer is going to be on that one. So,
Yeah.
okay, one more. If someone is on the fence about seeing Shen Yun, what would you say to convince them that it's a must see experience?
That is a great question. I've never been asked that before. I would tell them that if you're looking for any way to feel better about the world, this is your place to go. And you can't invest in anything else like this, where you leave with a stronger connection to people everywhere and a new view about much of your life. And that's a bold claim, but that is something that people experience in a very positive way in the show. And then I would also tell them that once this season is gone, it is gone forever. It's a new production next year. So all the stories, everything that is going to be on stage this week, you're not going to be able to see again after this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let you know when after Wednesday when I see it. So.
Terrific.
All right, so it is time for our sink or swim rapid fire, where we just throw things at you, and you've got one job. You tell us if they swim, appeal to you, or sink, not interested in. There's no
Okay.
overthinking, there's no explanations. You just kind of go with your gut. So, are
Okay.
you ready?
No, but I'll give it my best shot.
All right, first one, spicy food,
Swim.
improv moments,
Swim.
pineapple on pizza.
Swim for the pineapple, sink for the pizza.
Oh, okay. Cold weather,
Sink.
reality TV,
Sink as well.
coffee.
Swim, but depends which coffee.
Okay. Karaoke.
If I'm singing, sink.
Window seat on a plane.
Sink. Keep them
Okay.
open.
And
Yeah.
chopsticks.
Swim.
All right. See, that wasn't so bad, right?
It's about half and half, right?
Yeah, not too bad. That was about half and half.
I
So
hope I didn't offend anybody. I mean, if you don't like chopsticks, that's fine.
no,
No
it's more.
judgment.
I love using them. I love them. I am the worst at using them, but I absolutely love using them. So believe me, that's why
I'll
I.
tell you. I mean, there's certain foods that definitely harder to eat with chopsticks.
Yes.
Ironically, rice being one of them.
Oh my God,
But
yes.
But if you wanted to wrap something with rice inside, let's say you have lettuce and you
Yep.
have it's cut into pieces, you can use a chopstick to put it on the rice and you squeeze it and you have a little
Little easier.
burrito or something with lettuce and rice inside. And a
Yeah.
fork can't do that as easily.
That is very true. 100%. So, so to go to and buy tickets and for more information, where should our listeners go?
Easiest place is shenyun.com. That's ShenYun.com. If you want to just learn more about the company and not quite ready to make a decision about buying tickets, you can also go to shenyun.org and the homepage there, and you can look at videos, and then you can click on the tickets to go back to shenyun.com and buy your tickets there.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We know you have a busy schedule, especially for next week.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm excited to see it on Wednesday and hopefully get back to you on that.
That would be great. I'd love to hear how you liked it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.